There we go. Ah, it did a new nitty. Who you are? There we go. So, still waiting for one loaded laundry to finish. Well, just got a random backpack from an Enderman that was wandering around my base. Few more seconds. Close enough. There we go. So did some manual ore gathering earlier while doing some other laundry and stuff. So got that ready. Got my redstone up to a reasonable level. Part of it was from converting witch hats. Alrighty. Um, dimensional storage. Dimensional walls. Core. Other step to core might be useful to make, but I don't need it on autocraft. I'll make it anyway. Ender tank, though, is a bit better. I don't know that I'll end up using the ender chest. Ah, we have over 1,000 emeralds. Awesome. I was out of emeralds earlier. Um, I added some more trees to boost it. So at this rate, it'll probably back up. Hopefully. Anyway, let's see here. So we got those. I want to get a source of lava going for create. But we need to get in a mechanism. Obsidian coal. We also need to do this, so need to clean up some stuff. Why are those showing up? That wouldn't be leg. There we go. Get all these modified ones. Oops, go back in. Because I realized earlier that, yeah, I kind of just dumped this into here and when I imported the backpacks last night, yeah. Didn't mean to do that. I'll leave those elytras though. And there's going to be a lot of tools. Just a lot of stuff to get rid of. we'll need to set up a farm at some point so they can kind of farm for the resources for apotheosis. That's 28. That's pretty good. So that should clear out a lot of single item things. Which should also in turn free up a lot of storage slots. Okay, so we got that. Cool. Doesn't know how to make that. We need it to know how to make that. Okay, let's get a crusher set up. Give me 3 of those if you could. We can't because we don't have control circuits. Control circuits need a reaction chamber. No. Need an infuser. So, can we craft a couple infusers? Let's get 4 going. Just craft that for the quest. We're not gonna actually use it. It's not enough power for what it requires. Need a couple more. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll turn those back on. But we need dust apparently. So it does give us 6. Making rocks think. Yes, we will make the rocks think. They will think very hard. Seriously? Go ahead and sleep. Should probably have enough to do what I need to because I grabbed some there. AE, I want 10 of those. cabling. Make me a dim chest, 2 dim chests. Get an import bus. Few accelerators, and we'll just put this. Put one there. One will be that. Give it accelerators. Now whatever ends up in that chest will get pulled into the system. So we can just put that there. Those get pulled in. Add this out because before the stream started, I had to make this more stand out so I would visually know where it's at. Okay, so let's go in this corner over here. Four, except that's not going to work. These need to be on power sources. There we go. Flux. Power in. So now all those are getting power. For now, we'll just do the top with these. Grab this wrench. Gonna grab the memory card. Gonna grab the EE network tool, wherever the hell it's at. Did I craft the... Gonna have to organize this at some point, but the configuration card. No, I can't craft it yet. No, that's terrible. Can I craft a enrichment? No. Okay. So we need a recipe for these. So osmium, 2 redstone to so 1 redstone, yeah, 2 redstone equals that. And then go back to that. Metallurgic infuser. Infused alloy is a single redstone and an iron. And then I need to configure these. Clear. Input, output. clear, input, output, turn auto eject on, clear. And this is why I need the config tool. Okay, so those should all be set up. I just need to run some cabling. Okay, so now I can come in here, request 64 of those, request 64 of those. So that's part of the reason why I went and got redstone is, well, not redstone, just materials in general, is because I wasn't sure if I had enough to get going. Oh, shoot, none of that'll work. Because these aren't smart enough to do that correctly. Okay, I need to make the pattern encoder, and these need to be upgraded to the better ones. Why? Because this lets me take these patterns, which are currently useless with the machines. I can reconfigure the machines to be backspin extra. Confirm I did that right. Yep, okay. So now I take this little doodad, and we're going to pull this stuff off my hotbar. I'm going to actually clear these, because I'm pretty sure I can copy these. Okay, so take the doodad, put it in there, put a recipe on the top side, and that is the north side. So up and north, take that out. Up and north, take that out. Put that in the machine. I should, I think, be able to copy that. Paste, paste, paste. And those all have this configuration. So now I can go into Mekanism and request 64. And these machines will get going. Very slowly at that, but they'll get going. I don't know that I need these on blocking, but I'm going to do blocking anyway. Whoa, not 645. Hit an extra key there. So now I'm waiting on that. Another one of those things that kind of should just be part of it. If you didn't have advanced Mekanism, what you could do is you could dedicate these machines to redstone or diamond or whatever they needed for the extra slot here, and then dedicate the recipe. So you'd export, have like an export bus attached to the back or to a barrel with pipes pulling from the barrel or whatever storage and pulling in. You could also have the pattern provider go into some kind of storage and then specifically pull it out in certain ways. You could use the Mekanism has a there it is, the logistical sorter. You could actually set it up to use its logistical pipes, its item pipes, to so this would be able to color code what it pulled out of the storage. So let's say you were exporting iron. Okay, so that'd get a certain color. And redstone would, you could color it red. So you could configure the iron on its color to go into the top and the redstone on its red color to go into the back. And then you could configure on a, let's say the front here, based on how I have these set up, you could configure that to export into the system. And you could color code it via, you could color code it and then it would come back into the pipes. You could have those pipes connected and it would avoid certain tracks. And it's, it gets complicated. I'd rather not do it that way because, again, it gets overly complicated. Let's get the config card now that I can afford it. And we'll want to get a couple enrichment chambers going. I'd rather use the regular glass, but oh well. So now we got enrichment chambers. Osmium compressor uses osmium. So I probably only need one of those. But I can't make that yet because I don't have the additional recipes set up. So let's take this, go 3, 4, and clear the config on that. Input, output on the top. Back is going to be nothing. There is no extra configuration on these. So we can copy. Oh, you know what? Gonna have to do that again because I didn't set it to auto export. So copy. There we go. So now if I go in one of these, they're all auto exporting, importing and exporting on the top. So we can now grab this and we're gonna have to redo these recipes. Once this craft's done here. Now I did want AE. AE. Oh, there goes my laundry. Do I not have just the regular? Yeah, I want that pattern. Because there'll be a lot of machines that I don't need the extended one on. Like I have over here. But I need just a basic one. So, I'm going to go deal with my laundry real quick and I'll be right back. Much better. I should have requested more materials from those machines before we left. Oh well. There we go. Solved that problem. Okay, throw that in there. Grab this. Grab connection there. Let's go ahead and grab 4 of these. Can we also make 4 crushers? Let's use a advanced one for the crusher. Why am I choosing 4? There's no real reason. And these are going to use pipes. Round robin. Grab a large barrel. Grab that, go into the barrel, whack the top of it. Let's come out the back sides of them. Disconnect from there. Give it round robin. Gonna need to teach it how to make pipes at some point. There we go. So we got that configured. Run this line over. Okay, now we can crush stuff. Enrichment chambers have recipes. Did I configure these? We did configure these. Okay. Enrichment. No, that's not the enrichments we're looking for. We're looking for diamond to that. Carbon. So coal is renewable, so that's good. Redstone one, we're looking for the redstone. Enriched obsidian. Don't need gold. Does tin even get used for anything? Oh, I guess it makes bronze dust. But that's the same recipe I can do other ways, so there's no point in doing that. Is there any other recipe I'm forgetting about that I absolutely need to get going in here? I don't think so. So we got those 4. Gold is used to do that, but that's pointless. Well, that's one gold dust to that, which does make it a little bit more efficient on the gold side of things, because I can turn one gold into 9 basically. But makes the calculations a lot more complicated. So put those in there for the enrichment chamber. We'll get some blanks, which we can't do because I was going to say we can't do, but we can. That's probably enough. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Blanks can go into there. Need a recipe for this. We can use the crusher. We just heard that song. And same goes for this. Can I use that in the crusher? Sag mill. That'll be probably the one I end up also setting up as sag mill and alloy smelters. Fluix dust, no. I was thinking lead dust can go into the crusher. That can go in there too. There is patterns for those in here somewhere. There they are. Free up those patterns. Okay. Okay, enrichment. So now we need to update all these recipes. To the new and better ones that we can now create. That'll be slightly more complicated. Mechanism, circuits. So an osmium and 20. So we get from that we get 80. So 4 not liquid. 4 of these to 1 of these. I believe what it is. Should get us 4. Because they're 20 each and we get 80. Put that in my inventory. Um, we'll need to configure this to up and north. And for this, it is, so that gets us 80 and this requires 10. So this will be 8 of those and 1 of those. Gives us 8 of these. Just to confirm, that's a 10, that's a 20. So yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, yep. And I guess I'll put this one in here because this will be useful as well. This will be a 1-to-1. I wish it was better, but it's not. Did I not write that other one? Nope, sure didn't. Up and north. Damn it. Thought I did. Up and north. Take that out. So now we have that machine doing that. Grab my blanks. Grab my memory card. Ah, wrong memory card. I gotta sneeze. Those are made. Uh, so let's configure the rest of the mechanism circuitry stuff. So this is also a metallurgic infuser recipe. So it uses 2, gives 8, so 4. Request the carbon one as well. I'd request the refined stuff, but we're not there yet. And boy, do I need the so that creates 8. So that's 2, so that's 4 of these, and I can get 4 of these. 4, 4. And that needs to be up and north configured. Alrighty. This is for the steel recipe, which I will set up. So that gets us 8. Yeah, so it's 8, and then we fuse that again. Yep, so that. 8 of those gets us 8. Gets us that. And then we can take that to a smelt recipe. So up and north. Up and north. And this can come over here and go into there. Not ready yet for that. Pressurized combined gasoline machines to create endgame armors and materials. Yeah, we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to proceed to make atomic alloy, which we need to make refined obsidian. Refined obsidian is made by crushing obsidian, no, enriching obsidian. Oh, wrong page. Crush obsidian. So then you get crushed obsidian and you refine it with diamond. So a tenth of or an eighth of the refined that helps if I'm on the right page. So we do 8 of these, getting us 8 of these with 1 of these. Then this gets processed to that as well, but also into that in the osmium infuser. So we still need osmium. So that's the osmium recipe. So this is an enrichment recipe. We can go copy, paste, paste, paste. Oh, we had those in there. Oops. We just didn't have the other step of it in there. So now we need this step, which goes into here, up and north. So we'll put that in there. And then we're going to copy, paste, paste, paste. We're also going to need to upgrade those because that's not going to be fast enough. Apparently it didn't like that I had those other recipes in there. But that's alright, we just get the patterns back by clearing them. Oh, I didn't mean to clear that one. So that's an osmium compressor recipe with a little bit of osmium that we have. Where the hell it went? Can we make osmium compressors? We only need really one. Nope, we haven't taught it the other recipes. So we know how to make that. We need to know how to make that as a recipe, preferably. So we got that recipe. Now we need to know this one. And then this one. And these can go into here. Now I should be able to request an osmium compressor. We are waiting on infused alloys to make control circuits. Okay, what's broken? What broke here? What broke? Why does it not like that recipe? It's got both of those. It should just be able to basically craft that. Oh, I put it in. Yeah, those. Gotta be careful where I put recipes, because that was not the right place. Now it'll work. Okay, I want an osmium compressor, please and thank you. I want an AE pattern provider. We have enough cables still. No upgrades on you yet. Input output, I'll eject. Give it that recipe. Pop that off. Now we can make refined obsidian and glowstone, which I guess I also need to teach it because I think I need the refined glowstone for some recipe. Boop, boop, boop. For some recipe. I don't remember what, but I should now be able to. Mechanism. Request me one of those. Just to make sure that workflow works. These are all configured correctly. No, apparently. Clear. Input. Output. That should work now. Might have to pull the pipes off. But that gets crushed. Oh no, that's an enrichment chamber recipe. Oops. Copy, paste, paste, paste. And that's why we check our recipes, folks, because sometimes they're not always right. Yep, it's processing that. That should go down by 10. Yep, very slowly. How much would 100 of those cost? We don't have the dust recipes for those. Okay, so that needs gold. Gonna make that a crusher recipe. Filter upgrade needs tin. Again, crusher. Acceleration needs osmium. Again, crusher. Give those there. That's doable. Four, 8, 12, 13. Did I not configure this? Okay, so this is another one of those that I needed to configure differently. Cancel. Oh, I need an upgrade. Upgrade you. Grab both of you. Up and north. Up and north. Okay. Input output. Back is extra. Auto eject on. Now I can request one of these. Should come into here. Starts using up all the osmium. We got our 4 sawmills. Oops, one too many. Sawmill, please. There we go. All the outputs. Let's get these configured. Auto eject on input. And back is our output. Copy, paste, paste. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Repeated copying does not get me anywhere. I should also be able to request the glowstone, and that'll get another award going. Okay, so barrel. Take a gold barrel on this one because that's what I have available. And because I have that there, I won't go all the way up because it doesn't matter where on the network those end up. Let's get an advanced one. Quap, plop, 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 plop. Okay, pipe. Let me 5 of those. 5. Round robin on this one. So that'll put the wood into there. My system does not know how to make planks or sticks. So, with oak, we're going to find the sawmill recipe here. With oak, we are going to find the sawmill recipe here. Don't care about the sawdust chance. We'll put a drawer that has a voiding thing on it. And for sticks, technically we can get 6 sticks, so we'll do that as well. Just for kicks and giggles, we'll do that. Is it very inefficient? Yeah. Because it'll take longer for recipes, but that's about it. But now it knows how to do that, and we can set up similar for spruce and other stuff, if I so desire, but mostly that's for automation. Um, glowstone, or glow bricks of glowiness. Um, so we got those recipes set up. What other recipes do we need to set up? Got those. We got up through to there, right? Yeah. Quest me one of those. Should be enriching the diamond. Then one of these will take the recipe. Yep, it's taking 20 at a time. Diamonds make everything shinier. Okay, that's almost done. Okay, that's done. I would also like to request where to go. Did I not put the recipes in here for... Oh, I didn't. See? Checking recipes. Atomic alloy. Requires purple thing. Which we need to configure for up and north. Put it in there. Copy, paste, paste, paste. I don't know why it did that. Oh, that's bothersome. And my scroll wheel is being stupid. What the hell? Why are you skipping scrolls? Yeah, I don't know why it did that. I mean, those are compatible with what it copied. I don't know why it did that. Huh. So now I should be able to come into here. So I've got 4 of those. That request works. Where's my... Fuck. Really? I put it in there. Also, it would have been wrong to put it in there like that. So that uses 40, so it's 2 to 1. Yeah, 80. So 40. 2. to try. Where's my. Maybe that's what I threw in here. Maybe I didn't take the pattern out. I didn't take the pattern out. Pattern's not configured. Okay. Clear that. Do that. And the stupid thing did what? I If I had more resources, I'd just trash these, but I'm not that point on resources yet, so yeah, not doing that. Okay, so we got that. That's done. Now I can come in here to go mechanism. I should be able to request an atomic alloy. I might also just change up these machines so that they um that recipe must be wrong. Great. Yeah, the recipe's wrong. Damn it. Okay, now that's updated. Okay, so that takes. So that's a redstone. Redstone, redstone. Diamond, carbon, carbon, diamond. So that's the diamond recipe. That's the diamond recipe. Carbon, carbon, and something else. So let's try to. So these two are redstone ones, so they don't get blocking. Carbon, carbon. So that'll be our carbon one. Doesn't need blocking. I'm going to need another machine. Okay, that's fine. If that's the case, carbon and carbon again. We'll just... We'll make some more machines. We have... These we can clear. These we can clear. You know what? These machines are going to be faster. So redstone, redstone. I only need one of each type because we're going to upgrade these. So now we have redstone. This one's carbon. This one will be diamond. And then the fourth one will be that one. Now, could I make him a mix again? Yes, I could. But um, that's advanced. I can't use that. So now that does 3. The rest of the configuration stays the same, just needs auto split now. Um, doesn't necessarily yet make it faster. So takes 8 of each. So 8 times 4, 32. So it's half a stack per set of 4. So we've got a few more that needs. These are just needing osmium and glass. So osmium being the holdup. So now those are about as fast as they can be without being upgraded. Start up 63 of those. 128 of these. Now my infusion stuff's going to be slow. Speed up the osmium compressor. Struggling to find a new song. Looks like the cable's sort of handling things. You can boost it a little by adding another connection point there. So that gets things going. Now each of these can do 3 at a time. Ah, there we go. Now we're smoking it. Wait, slime? Oh, must have been here in the farm. What? No, 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 no. Just 64 energies. So, efficiency and capacities. That's what we wanted to upgrade. So, that's basically mechanism set up. At least for now. It definitely need better. Crust another one. Because we'll put it on that. Crushing. We need to set up a crushing setup that takes things down to sand. For a source of sand. Let's get 4 more of these. Or 3 more of these. Doesn't break that. Make that faster. I guess I could actually do that here, huh? Pop that off. Pop it on. Disconnect that, and that puts it back into the system. Save 2 cables. Oh, buddy. Are they getting attacked by those evil craft things? Because if so, that's hilarious. These things spawn so often here, it's annoying. Yeah, didn't think you'd have anything worthwhile for me. But it was worth a look. Okay, so we got our mechanism stuff set up. Hi-ho. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Okay, so we got mechanisms set up. We need a couple things from Ender.io. We need the alloy smelter. Gears. Frame. We'll need to make some of the grains of infinity. We can do that manually. So we need the alloy smelter, the sag mill, we'll need that recipe. Which is a machine recipe. Coal. Can we just crusher that? Yeah. That's fine. That should be fine, but let's make sure by specifying it. What? No, 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 no. Okay, so it's using the recipe one. Okay. Alloy smelter. Sag mill. Really, dark steel? Is there no other way to get dark steel? Because I have not been grabbing it. Ah! Pain in the ass. Should have grabbed some. Ah. Damascus. Invar. Yeah, figures the first things I'm looking in don't have it. I mean, why would they? There's one. I'll take the copper, actually. Creeper. Creeper's probably sad I ignored it. Really a spawner with nothing. Cheap viewers? Oh, cheap way to get banned. And reported. Oh no. What will you ever do? You'll be reported and banned for being an idiot. Ah, it's redstone. That might make up for the redstone I've used so far. That's not what I'm looking for. Hoping for a bigger cave system. left and dig through. Sounds good as anything right now. Sure, that's what I want. I don't have water breathing or mining. That's lava. Can I break through to anything? Diamonds! Give me my pickaxe back. Okay, we found a cave system. We got a sniper. Got some redstone. Think I saw a spawner. Compressed is nice, but is not what I'm looking for. Dark steel, there we go. That'll get me the one machine I need. Don't need the backpack. I'll take the gem. Oh, I can work with that, because then I can just craft what I need now. Oh, is there any? There's one. Here, might as well grab it, right? Copper. Well, not finding anything outstanding that direction. Let's go this way real quick for a temporary sidetracking. Okay, not finding anything worthwhile. Back to the house. Incomplete commands! Okay, we should be able to request a alloy smelter if we make grains of infinity. Which is flint and steel on deep slate. Hold some flint in your... Oh, we could just do that. We don't even have to go down. Um, okay, flint. Flint. It's crazy. You can actually get cobbled deep slate. I remember when AI Ender IO conduits were like the best thing ever. Perfect. And on another note, let's go ahead and report. Scam. Report. Ban. Okay, so that's solved. Now we can crust the alloy smelter. We can go get this set up. Get me 64 of those. Let's upgrade some cabling. Oh, I don't have to do it on the segments. I can just do it wherever. Okay. Do I have mechanism cabling anywhere else? No. And I'm just going to start using this. Cabling. Alloy smelter. Push pull. Set it up as alloys only. Ender IO. Let's grab whichever one of these looks good. Toss it in there. AE should be able to use this. Should also teach it this smelt as well so we can get the red wire stuff going. And it actually doesn't know how to make silicon yet. So let's teach the system silicon. I'm going to set this to only push one thing into here because I think it'll push more than one if I let it. And let's get, because I'm going to want to just use its capacitors. So let's just get the capacitor recipes set up. And then we're going to need, so that's not using anything special, but the second tier, the double layer, is using energetic alloy. So we can slap into there, and the other one's using vibrant, I'm pretty sure. Yep, vibrant. AE. Oops, that's not what I wanted. We're going to give memory card, copy, paste, paste, paste. Just let all four of these do it. Configure them all to alloy only. Push, pull. Push, pull. And then they all need capacitors. Um, Couple deep slate, flint. We'll go make some more of that. Guess I haven't thrown the recipes in. This is good enough for me. Grains of Infinity for the cost of cobbled deep slate. Good enough. Do that much more. Come back down here. So we got that set up. Okay. So we got the alloy smelter. The sag mill does. What does the sag mill do for me again? Um, besides making very poor recipes. Was there a specific one that I needed from it? That's what I'm trying to remember. I'm wanting to say yes. We can get blaze, so there's sag mill reason for that. More efficient blaze stuff. We'll set up 4. Yeah, because that's where I wanted that. Right. Ender IO. Slap capacitors in it. Um, oh, where is it? Copy. Configure these two. I'm gonna actually also need to configure the back sides of them. Why do I say that? Because they are slow as hell at exporting stuff. And same goes for these other ones, but I'm not so sure they'll be an issue. These ones definitely will. So we'll go boom, 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 boom. And either way, that'll just help pull the stuff out. Then we have it come up, and it can pick where it goes. Because it's on network either way. Do. Okay, so that gets me a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff going. Oh, is that the conduit probe? Think that can copy configs? There was something to copy configs with. And that might be it. Won't be using their conduits though. What a mess. Okay. I didn't connect that. Why? There we go. Spruce barrel. It's not what I wanted. Spruce barrel. Barrel. Slabs. We'll just make that a... We'll make that a recipe like that. Okay, so we got the basic barrel. We want the upgrade from that. The iron. Then we want the upgrade to gold. Then we want the upgrade from that to diamond. Then we want the upgrade from that to netherite. And then we want to know how to make this. We need to know how to make comparators. Need to know how to make repeaters. Need to know how to make the upgrades. The blanks. Blanks. Need to know how to make blanks. Need to know how to make these. Need to know how to make that. Need to know how to make that. Except out of... I want the burden to be on oak. Got that. Got that. Okay, knows how to make controllers, all that fun stuff. Just because that seems to be getting a little low there. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that haven't even been touched here. I got ash in here. I don't want ash. Don't want ash. Okay, then. I don't get the difference there. Those should be stacking. Okay, so time at 10:49. Damn it, I don't have any time. Because it sure as hell would be nice to be getting up to here, but that'll take time and a lot more resources than I currently have. So very much optional. Um, oh, right, I needed to make the mechanism tool battery. Where'd the netherwood stick come from? No, seriously, where did all these come from? I don't know where those came from. Go away. Okay, so if I had nether stars automated, we could go to the next tier of these, which would be a lot more power. I don't know why that's charging so slowly. Weird. Anyway, let's make 10 more spirited. Cables not even phased. Love it. Could it be faster? Yes. Well, that's pretty good for a craft. If we got into thermal and automated snow and ice and stuff, then we could get into the reactors, but I don't have enough of the fuel stuff for the reactors, so meh. So now I have 42 times 50. So that's 4,200 times 50. That's 210,000 RF a tick I can pull from. Awesome. Um, okay, we got 2,000 emeralds. We're low on redstone, so that's trying to run. If we could get the ore automation going, then I could get damn, I still need more copper. I need so much copper right now. I had that in my inventory. What are you talking about? Are you complaining because I didn't receive the requests? Steel blocks. We can deblockinize that. Well, I guess I can get a couple more recipes in here in the next minute or two. Because that's really where I'm at, is getting the recipes in. So we need an electrolytic separator. Oh, sure. Gonna need that. Gonna need oxidizer for something probably. Chemic fuser. We had everything there, right? Yes. Chemic fuser. Injection chamber. This was used for something. I can't remember what. Except that's purification chamber. Electrolytic separator. My alarm's gonna go off. Iron dust. Um, okay, so that gets that's the electrolytic separator. Chemical dissolution chamber we're gonna need as well. Chemical washer. Chemical crystallizer. Oh no. We're going to need to figure out fluorite. Pressurized reaction chamber. What is that block below it? Dynamic tank. Okay, so that was the pressurized reaction chamber. Gonna need isotopic. Nutrition liquefier, no. Fluidic plenisher, what? No. Solar thing. Teach it brass. Bronze. So we were looking at that. We're going to need resistive heaters. Gonna need electric pumps. Oh man. That's a lot of recipes just right there. So we got universal cables. Mechanical pipes are going to be useful to have. And like I said, there goes my alarm. Uh, pressurized tubes. Logistical transporters, sure. Thermal conduit, but I don't have enough space. Oh. Neither does that crafter, apparently. Um, thermal tubes. These will be used for the towers of toweriness. There's just some more recipes we need to do. Let's do a few more recipes. Then I have to call it a night. Thermal evap valves. Controller. Got the valve, got the controller. Got the walls. Induction. The really big battery. Resource wise, we are not ready to do induction. Um, as much as I want to. It's just very resource intensive. We also have to get lithium dust set up. Gas burning. Turbines, we're not there yet. Reactors, fusion reactors, we're not there yet. But yeah, here we go. Hologram. Yeah, we'll set that up eventually as well. Um, that gets a lot of my create stuff set up. We'll need to rebuild this because this just is not going to work. Um, not bad, not bad though. Um, though I'm not entirely sure I'd want to go mechanism route for our processing. Just doesn't seem very quick, at least last time I set it up. Is it interesting? And we can do batteries. Might actually need to upgrade them. Why does that have so much refined obsidian in it? That shouldn't have anything left over. Oh, it might have sent the refined obsidian in already, but not actually sent in the stuff to consume it? That or I messed up a calculation somewhere. But I don't think I did. Because we're doing enriched, which is twice. Oh, the recipe's wrong. The damn recipe is still wrong. Oh my god. 2 for 2. Then my neat tool. Ugh. So I've got 10 batteries. See, that's all getting consumed. Ugh. I don't mind having backups of this. This is annoying, though, that I have to clean up after my own mistakes. I didn't check enough. Also, I love how that's just overlapping itself. There we go. That's all out of there. Take my storage cubes. Do that. Plug. Now we even have more of a buffer on the network of 1 billion. Because 100 times 10. Well, it's kind of nice they're semi-smart about how they're doing it. But right now it's just all moving down to here at 210,000. Not the best way to do it, but it's good enough. I do want to switch these out for Mechanism, sort of. I don't know. We'll see. So we're up to here. So I wonder what the limiting factor is here, because this is... Don't need iron sight. Ow! So the ultimate cables are 3.2 million? Ah, yeah, it's going to be connections then. Just sheer number of connections. Um, yeah, see, they're all now full. And yes, I'm going to connect all that because it's just more storage in the cables. Lose it when I pick them up? Yes. Do I care? No. Because it won't hurt a damn thing. So probably get lava set up tomorrow because I need lava for a few things. Because I'd like to get off from these and get to the quantum brain. But at the same time, we need to get ore coming in from the mining dimension and processing it. So I don't know. I'll think about it. These will shut off here soon. Just from the mob farm. And that probably triggered them. Yep. So now those will process what they can and stop. And these will just build up a stash of emeralds in here. And we'll go from there. Blah. Could quarry out underneath my base. That might be disastrous. Anyway, I need to call it a night. Got to be able to get up in the morning for a walk. Yay. How was I getting sulfur before? Sulfur essence? That's probably how. To get into the full stage, yeah. We might have to get into some other stuff. Yep, just killed another wandering trader, if you're wondering. Might need to set up the mob farms different too, so they're not just outputting to their own storage, but they're coming into the system. Oh, should just set up a storage warehouse somewhere. Yeah, might go that route. Might go to the route of setting up a storage warehouse for all the storage stuff and go from there. Because if you can't store it, it's all pretty much damn useless. Hmm. Good night.